Good evening. Welcome back to another episode of Nerds of the North. Time for another Blu-ray review. Now, the review that I have here for you today is something that I've held off for quite a while. I didn't know exactly how I was going to talk about this. It's my personal favorite movie ever. From the entire time of growing up, even till now, I will still watch this movie no matter what my mood is. I will sit back and I will enjoy this. I love this film. Because of that, this is the one movie that none of my friends will actually sit down and watch with me. They all hate this movie. They all have their own varying reasons. However, the one film that I can never watch with them around is The Goonies. There we go, get the glare off the screen. I love this film. And the Blu-ray, it's got a good quality of special features for it. You get a commentary with all the cast, and they're actually on screen during the commentary. You have outtakes, you get Cyndi Lauper music videos. You get a making of Goonies featurette, and you get a trailer. Pretty much basic stuff, but for a movie from the 80s, it was good to see that we get all these little added features. Now, the story of the Goonies is relatively simple. You have a group of friends who all live in the same neighborhood, and this neighborhood is being threatened to be turned into a golf course by a rich country club. And they don't want to leave, because they're all going to get split up, they're all going to move to different places in the States. They're not going to see each other again. Well, one day when they're messing around in Mikey's attic, they come across a treasure map.
Hey, Mike found a map! Yeah. Hey, look, that says 1632. Is that a year or something?
No, it's your top score on pole position.
Yes, it's a year, Chuck. Look, it's a map of our coastline.
What's all that Spanish junk right there?
Who knows? Mouth, you said you could translate. Translate, right here. Yeah, translate it.
Ye intruders beware, crushing death and grief, soaked with blood of the trespassing thief.
You guys, this map is old news. Everybody and their grandfather went looking for that when our parents were our age. I mean, haven't you ever heard of that guy? What's his name? The pirate guy. One-Eyed Willie.
One-Eyed Willie. Yeah, he was the most famous pirate in his time. My dad told me all about him.
Well, they decide immediately, let's go on this adventure. So, against all instructions from their older brother, who was asked to keep them in the house, they plan their escape. They tie the older brother up to the chair. They grab their bikes and they take off, and they're following the map. And the map leads them to a restaurant where some criminals are staying, and they wait until the criminals leave. They sneak in, find an entrance to the secret tunnels in the basement, and their journey begins. Following this old treasure map, down through underground of their town, coming across pirate traps.
Look at this. You see what I found? Guys, please, don't move. Don't move. You guys, don't move back there. Don't move. Please. Guys! You guys, let's go. All right. You guys,
waterfalls, a massive pit trap with a bone organ that I don't know how they got into position, and finally through a water slide system coming out into the walled off cove wherein rests the pirate ship of One-Eyed Willie.
Oh my God.
So there they are. They've found their treasure, but they've got to now escape the criminals who have followed them the entire time down through the caves. It is a good film, and it's got quite a interesting cast of characters here. You have... I'm not even going to try and say his name unless his name's on the back here and I can pronounce it from there. And it is not. You have a character in this movie. He goes by the name of Data. Everyone should recognize him from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It's the actor who played Short Round. We also have, well, we've got Corey Feldman, voice of the original Donatello from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, from the Lost Boys films as well. We also have a very young Sean Astin.
I know these guys must have died. What a mess.
Samwise Gamgee started off in this movie, and we have some of the older actors have continued on and done some new work. In fact, the older brother, Josh Brolin, actually was played George Bush as in the movie W, and he's currently in the movie Old Boy. So it's a good cast. It's a good story, good family story. It's produced by Steven Spielberg, but directed by Richard Donner. I highly recommend you go out, you watch this movie. If you've seen it already, fantastic. Maybe you hate it. Maybe you're like me and you like it. But on Blu-ray, on DVD, even on VHS, this is a movie to watch. When they converted it over from DVD to Blu-ray, they actually did a fairly decent job. I'm not picking up any motion blurring, any pixelization from the transfer. Really crisp and clean looking transfer. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Warner Brothers Studios, you put something out that's that works. And this is the movie that spawned my love of pirates. It was the first movie I ever saw that had anything to do with piracy, anything to do with pirates in general, and with buried treasure and treasure maps. And so not only did this spawn my love of pirates, this has also sparked my love of adventure, which is pretty much the reason why I started getting into Dungeons and Dragons. Because I wanted to go on an adventure like these kids went on, and the easiest way for me to do it was to grab a character sheet, grab some dice, and let my mind wander. Let a character take off through the woods. Well, that's it for the movie review, for the Blu-ray review for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, subscribe if you can. I'll keep putting out more videos. And thank you very much. This is Nerds of the North. See you guys on Wednesday on the radio station. Take care.